Hello everyone, this is Sweeping Across America. I'm out here today at Oaks Field, which is a field that I come to quite often. This field's probably been around since the early 1920s, and I know there's some silver somewhere around here in this field because I find wheat pennies all the time. Just haven't found any silver yet. I'm kind of being a copycat today because I saw someone on my YouTube channel using wood sticks with flags on the top to kind of mark where their signals are, and just going around and marking where they find stuff and coming back and digging it. So that's basically what I'm going to do today. You can pretty much see where all my signals have been. It's probably around 20 spots. I'm using the yellow ribbon as kind of like a square that I'm working in. There's all kinds of coins in this field. The very first signal I have is right there next to me. It was pretty high pitched. I'll take my headphones off so you all can hear it. Literally like right on top of the ground, right in here somewhere. This ground is extremely dry today. It's about 72 degrees. This pinpointer of mine's been malfunctioning a little bit. It still works to some degree, but looks like a dime. The next signal, right over here, don't really remember what it was. I really need to start using my GoPro because carrying around the cell phone and trying to film is too hard. Kind of jumping around for a bit. So at least a couple inches deep. I was a little bit off from where I was detecting that. I don't know why the light came on. I don't know if I turned the light on. What? It's kind of strange. It's actually a couple inches deep, I think. I'm at least going to film for a couple of these. I think I just hit it. Pull tab. Next target is up there. I'll fill back in this hole the best as I can. I think once it gets wet, it'll kind of settle itself. It's actually a little bit deep. I hope it's not too deep because I don't have the big shovel with me. I think I lost it somewhere. It's always funny when metal detectors loses their stuff. I haven't quite dig it out yet. Like I said, I found a few wheat pennies out here, and they've always been really deep. The last wheat penny I found was in 1929. This pin pointer has been malfunctioning for a bit. Yeah, I swear the batteries have been changed in it about 100 times. I'm gonna stop the video right there. Well, I'm back. The other hole, I dug down and pinpointer wasn't picking anything up, and then when I filled it back in, went for it with a metal detector, it was gone. So I have no idea where it went. But this signal is really nice. It's also fairly deep. Right where that hole is. So I'm gonna pause it and come back when I dig it up. I just got it out of the hole. I thought maybe it was gonna be silver, but it looks like it's another wheat penny. Hell yeah, it's a wheat penny. Better believe it. There's silver somewhere in this field. I'm just not finding it. Trying to get a date on it. I can't see it at all. It's probably from the 40s, more likely. Looks like 1953. That'll focus. Not gonna focus. But it's definitely a wheat penny. It's pretty sweet. Yep, 1953. Yeah, I finally found something interesting and got it on camera. Makes me happy. Try to cover up this hole as best as I can. It's exactly, and that's just pitiful. The ground is so dry. I try it at least. Next hole. Well, I'm at the next hole. It's coming up as a 1645, probably about 4 inches deep. Right there. Now it's saying it's as deep as it can be. For this one, I'm going to grab my whites detector to see how big it is, because it can tell a little bit better. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back with the Whites Classic 5 ID, and I'm going to see if you can tell me what it is exactly. This is barely picking it up at all. It's pretty deep. See, the problem with this field is they put these weird things, and I'm not even really sure what they are, but they are fairly deep. I've dug 2 of them up so far, and they're usually on the edge of the field, but sometimes they're in the middle. But I believe it's a very big, I guess, nail, you could say, that they probably hammered in when this field was put in, and it just kind of marks certain areas of the field, or it's like where they used to have maybe like a sprinklers put in, but it's like a really deep pipe. I'm not sure if this is one of them. I'm starting to wonder if it is. It's basically a solid zinc signal penny. But on the E-Track, it was saying it was as deep as it could be, and it's getting higher and higher as you go along. Plus, I marked all of these around here, and I'm starting to wonder if it's part of that. Probably gonna skip this one, to be honest. I just don't want to risk digging that deep, because the soil's dry, and it would take me a good 10 minutes to probably dig that deep, because I know how deep they are. So it doesn't come up like a coin signal at all. Well, I just dug up this other signal, and it looks like, I think it may be a piece of lead, but I have no idea what that is. It's just a piece of metal. I believe that's what it was. Yeah. Stuff in my pocket. Get run the hole, probably go back over it. I was kind of finding that one with the whites detector, because once I get a hold of the detector, I just kind of don't let it go until I really need the other one. That hole came out a little bit cleaner. Just a little bit. Alright. It's the next signal right here. And I've been picking it up with the weights. Just barely. And that's the big difference right there. That's why I got an E-Track. I'm still going along. I just dug up that hole that was kind of deep at first, and then I dug the hole and wasn't finding anything and swept over it with a metal detector and found like another hole like right here that had something in it, and turned out it was a piece of can slaw. A really big piece of can slaw. And I was thinking maybe it was throwing it off a little bit. Who knows? This is my next target. .1207. It's fairly deep. It's probably pull tab. But you never know, because that's also a gold signal too. So I'll get back. I'll just dug up the rest of my targets, and just dug up a zinc penny, and some other targets were just pull tabs and some aluminum foil. Really small pieces of aluminum foil. It's kind of surprising that I picked it up. I'm gonna run over and turn off my whites detector because I still have it on, and keep digging around in this little square to see what else I find.